He kind of eating that shit a little bit, man. To kind of listen to it, he kind of killing it. Like, as far as rapping, he don't suck. The crazy thing is, Adam has to come on after that, and that's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on. I mean, Tom McDonald on this force, he's cool. I don't like the content, but I like how he's rapping it, and to me, that's more important than the contact. Is like the element, like breaking tackles and not fumbling. And he's not fumbling at all. I think he's on it. I was raised to be brave to the grave. United States, we love the. That's crazy. Like, I don't get, like, he wasn't raised in the United States. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, buddy? Like, nigga, you are a Canadian, eh? That's crazy. What color is the Canadian flag? Do you know how the Canadian flag looks? I have no idea how it looks.
Red and white.
It's just red and white?
It's the maple leaf.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like a pancake.
Yeah.
Oh, or a griddle. What? Damn. Hey, dog, man. Immediately, I was like, man, that's a little too fast for Buddy. What? Breaking ankles? Nigga, you on the what? That's like the fourth stanza of fours. Like, you have fucked up already. That's why I don't like you as a person, and I hate you more as a musician, dog. You're not good at this shit. So why you think we own these guns so we can just go do some hunting? You must not pay closer. But dog, ain't you like a felon? I know I can't have no guns. Why do you have guns, dog? Like, you can't have guns. Like, you beat up a cop, dog. And then you did some old slick, dry snitching on me. I saw you, dog. I ain't gonna go into that. But you a fuck nigga for that. Boring. Boring. I call, like, you got, like, A, B, B, A. That's straight A. Like, blah, 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 A. Blah, 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 A. Pun intended to the Canadian. Every time we pull up, you see stars, you see stripes, you see flags on the cars and the trucks and the bikes. Every time. Like, I don't get it, dog. Like, one can't rap and one is not American. I don't know. I guess I truly believe the influencers are the one with the hit music these days. Like, whoever want to say something crazy and just get the notoriety for saying something controversial. It's a blueprint. But hey, man, if it works, it works. Yeah, dog, like the B-54 bombers just keep flying everywhere behind it. I'm like, wow, man. Nova's pretty good. Rottweiler. I thought it was Rottweiler. Somebody had corrected me and said that her name was Nova. I was like, it's Rottweiler too. But like, hey man, Tom kind of held it down, man. Adam sucked as usual. Like, he always got to get on a song with somebody that make decent music, and that's not really even decent, really. Like, it's, I mean, you know, if it works, it works. It's doing pretty good. It's trending right now. So the background on this video, the reason why I got all the controversy is he performed it. Well, some of the clips was performed in front of a courtroom that in the 60s it was a big riot that happened. I'm not gonna get into details on that one. And in the 20s, in the same courthouse, a black guy got lynched. I don't know what his reference was. I'm not in his head. But for those things, for me, that'll start off 20 yards behind or 20 points behind. I don't know what you're trying to say. For one, I mean, the first, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, it ain't nothing great to be like, wow, this is a fucking awesome fucking song. And that's what we should be doing, man. We should be doing the song, not like what's in the song. To me, So are we judging the video or the song or the both? I like the music. I'm here for the music, baby. The video is its own different craft. I love that. But first, man, it's the music, right? The music is first. I don't see the music part. Yeah, the song just not good. You can't sing, the beat ain't good. Like, what the fuck is the big deal? What's the big deal? Because it's supposed to be racist? I mean, I think everybody in the First Amendment, man, that's just, you have the right to say what the fuck you want to. That's just a guy, man, he don't like that shit that happened. He's saying his piece. I don't see why you should censor the man and kick him off of TV for the shit, you know? I've seen worse. Okay, now I don't get that one. Now that's crazy. Now what he showed a white guy beating up some black guys. Now the cop running over the people. Yeah. And then the guy the beating up the black people. I mean, like I say, man, that's still, he should have the right to say even if he's trying to say it in a racist way. I just still think he needs to be able to have a chance to say it in a racist way. Let him be racist. I mean, what the fuck? Dog, we just had a president for 4 years that was racist. Why y'all worried about this man? You know, his baby still gotta eat. You know, even whatever it is, I don't think it should be such an uproar to take it off TV. I think he still has his right, freedom of speech, like I have the right of freedom of speech and everybody else do. I don't see it as to take him off and cancel. I don't never see it worth that. I don't think I ever see it worth somebody getting canceled because they have a fucking opinion. The song just sucks. I don't think it's good. But I think he'll get beat up in the city though. Usually people like that are like, yeah, bring it on this one time, he get punched and he gonna call the police. They go to the courthouse. The courthouse is pretty major. Pretty major in it, man, with the smoke and everything, you know. Like I say, is he racist? I don't know if that makes him racist. Should it be an uproar for that? I don't think so. You know, I don't think it's a good song. Shouldn't it be a good song? Not because it's whatever controversial that makes it a good song to make the song go boom. It should be because of the work. And it's just not a good song in my opinion. Like I don't think people gonna be singing that tomorrow or next year. I just don't see that. But it was very smart on his camp to build it up. That was very smart. Genius.
Here's a little something you can ponder in your mind. Something that has never been explored along these lines. Paint a mental picture of the guns you can find, and I'll show you why we so fascinated with the 9. The reason that we like it doesn't lie in the design. The secret of our adoration lies behind the 9, the number. It has a special meaning that's divine, a spiritual significance that needs to be defined. Man's relationship with the number 9 is odd. It has its beginnings and its origins in God. Here's an example that I'm giving to you first. Consider there are 9 planets in the universe. Mercury, Venus, Earth, then the Mars. Plus the other 5 planets rest among the stars.
Yeah.
They're all heavenly bodies, but herein lies the wisdom. Consider that your heavenly body has 9 systems. A planet for each system. A system for each planet. There seems to be a symbolism that we take for granted. Circulatory, reproductive, skeletal, and nervous. Muscular and endocrine, the others. Go research it. And then just prepare.
Hey, mathematics.
There's a little science from the time dropped right from the mind of the sign. Number 9. 9 represents birth, completion. That's all. Take notice how the 9th month is the start of fall. It's the 3rd out of 4 seasons, so peep what you find, that the 3 for the season is the square root of 9.
Oh boy, hey.
9 millimeters, keep on gunning. My mother Ty said that 9 is the number of the woman. So look closely.
9 is the number of the woman. Man, that's That's baby science. I know everybody got that one.
The word feminine, and you will find if you break it down right that it's really feminine, the woman in 9. Woo. And that's just a segment, because a 9 looks like the bottom half of a woman when she's pregnant. Ooh. So peep how it takes a 9 months to have a baby. Approximately 270 days she carries her seed. And that math is divine, because the 2 plus the 7 plus the 0 equals 9. A man, when he marries a woman, the band is placed on the woman's ninth finger on her hand. Surprising? Here is something a little more enticing. Retailers use a 9 in marketing and advertising. Pricing: a car is $20,099. Gum is $79. Candy is 99 cents. A gallon of gas, $3.99. They do this because they know the attractiveness behind 9. It always multiplies back to 9. Use any number with a 9, you can find this is true. 9 times 2 is 18. And 1 plus the 8 equals 9. Know what I mean? 9 times 8, see, that's 72. The 7 plus the 2 is 9. This you can do.
Hey, this is lyrical, phenomenal shit.
With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, even 9 times 9, 10, or 11, 360 degrees, you will find that the 3 plus the 6 plus the 0 equals 9.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 9.
Mr. Muhammad.
Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Bobby. This is
Hi, Bobby.
the first time I've ever done a video like this.
No, it ain't. Man, you know, man, even if it has nothing to do with me, sometimes snakes need to get their fucking head cut off. And all that racist ass shit that you have said done came back and bit you right in the motherfucking face. So this gives me great due to react to this fucking pig.
I've been on YouTube since 2010, and I've never been involved in drama.
Now, you always been involved with drama. You the one that had Ryan pushing them to go do that shit. And then you want to call it back, man. It's crazy because you try to play both sides of the fence. Fat racist pig, dog. This is so awesome, dog, because the whole spill that you get right now, I bet you it's the same shit that you told Stupid when you told her to do this and do that to get in the good graces of Upchurch. She probably should have did it because she was lying. But the way that you did it, if she wasn't, it makes you a bigger pig than you are, dog. I knew it. I knew it at the beginning. You and his mama was the boy, like the scum of the earth, because y'all both pushed that shit about racism. And don't take him from it because y'all never had shit. Man, it was a point of time we was about to make some real money, that just because y'all had big egos, that man couldn't make no real money. Y'all stopped him from real money. Real money. Just dig that.
I've never put anything out there. I've never commented on stuff.
Yeah, you did.
People have tried to bait me into it, and I haven't done it.
Man, you lying, man.
I'm here now because...
Why you lying, dog? You lying. Lying pig.
I let a lot of people down. And I let myself down. More importantly, I let Ryan down, and I let other people in that camp down.
Like, my thing is, if you say something, stand on it. That's why I'm like, man, record me. Let them see me saying it. You ain't gonna see me type nothing. I ain't no type warrior. You know, I see fuckboy always like, hey, if you got something to say my fucking name. I think Adam Calhoun said that. And so that lets you know I don't like him and a lot of people other than, because it's kind of to the point that when you fuck with somebody money and you do it because of the color of their skin, usually the universe settles things like that. And it's just such a rewarding feeling to see the rooster come home.
By them hearing horrible, disgusting things that I said, And all I can say is that it's not okay. It's not okay whether we feel justified or whether we feel that we're in the moment, or someone says, oh, people say things when they're venting, or people say things when they're angry. It's not okay. Every bit of anger and visceral hate and horrible things you can say and lob at me, I deserve every single.
So what, you gonna try to nip it in the bud? Come on, my nigga, please. Man, come on, boss. That's, well, you trying to get away from some scars, man. That's just, you're a different type of cat, man. Won't you just own that shit? I mean, you're trying to own it, but you're trying to get out of it at the same time. Dog, why don't you stand on what the fuck you said? Stand on it. Don't be no pussy now. Been talking that shit for 10 years. Don't be no pussy now, man. You coward.
One of them. I don't deny that at all for that conversation. But I'm asking you to look at the totality of it.
What's that?
I'm asking you not to forgive me or forget at all, but look at the journey that we've had together. That wasn't put on, and that wasn't out of any.
It was. It was for the money. It was for the money, dog. And now the man got smart, went off on his own, left you and your fat ass, and was like, hey, I could do this on my own. Probably didn't have no paper. Probably didn't have nothing to go in the future because you preached that negative ass racist shit that kind of fucked them up a little bit. Really fucked them up, to be honest. If you was the one that was like, yeah, man, fuck it, don't go with the media, go with Trump. I don't know. I don't know what you did. But if you push that negative narrative on that man, you stop him from being a super wealthy man. He rich now, but you stopped him from being wealthy. That's real. That's real nigga shit. You stopped him from being wealthy. You put a cap on him because you don't know the business.
But love and admiration for wanting him, Ryan, to achieve all that. For his mom and all the rest of them. That was from the heart.
Don't cry.
When I met Ryan, he didn't have anything. That's on this channel too. But I knew he could have more. And I swear to you, I have been there and I have not done anything. I know he feels like that. And I know that now there's a recording of something and people can just say anything they want. But ask anybody who I've ever met or anybody that's been around me and Ryan or met me over the years. Even after all this, I wasn't salty. I didn't run him down. I didn't do any of that.
And after what? I mean, what happened? Just, man, sometimes snakes, whatever you do in the dark comes to the light. And man, you just was a snake. You was a snake the whole time. You know, but I mean, they ain't gonna listen to no black guy. I was just a black dummy.
I said, pray for him, pray for him. People hit me up and asking me about things that were going crazy at that time. What's going on with him? I said, just pray for him, man. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh yeah, you're Christian religion. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. You guys see that. But I'm telling you.
That's weird, man.
I never wanted nothing. I never did nothing to hurt that boy. I'm telling you. And it's all there. It's all there.
Hey, man,
I'm
that
telling
shit
you.
is weird, man. That's what church people do kind of sometimes, though.
Was in my
They'll
office,
fuck up my nigga. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ.
I got involved and caught up in it.
Like, what the fuck?
And I was just, and I used the word humble, man. Not in a derogatory way, in a way to say, hey, look at the blessings, man. Focus on that, not on all this other stuff.
Yeah, man.
And now I'm just
basically, man, hey, don't look at what I said, how I was going to take you down. Look how I build you up before I said I was going to take you down. Man, this is crazy, man. This is awesome. This is awesome, dog. I want him to cry. Are you going to cry?
Because this is what they hear, and this is what they'll think, and this is what you think. Redneck Nation was created because I grew up here, and it was about family, church, and marriage. And it was about also helping people chase their dreams.
Yeah, whatever, man. It's about you getting some money. get some
was to buy
bread.
the studio and do those things that help.
Yeah.
And the first
Don't
tour
get
bus,
mad
the
at me.
van and all that.
Don't get mad at me,
Redneck
dog.
Nation was about.
I helped you get on. I paid your way, so you know. No.
I don't expect any of you to forgive me. Ever.
Well, then why you make a video?
But I'm telling you, I never did anything. I never did anything to hurt that boy. Never did anything. That was a conversation that was caught. It's horrible and it's awful, and I have no defense for it. I wasn't communicating with Ron. I wasn't talking to him on the phone, and I did not know what else to do.
Basically,
and listen to me
that shit,
when I say this.
Let me translate that for you. He cut me off. He wouldn't fuck with me no more. I wasn't making no more money, and I got mad. So I told him to let's shut him down. I was, hey man, I'm always gonna hope people do good, kind of, sort of. Even if fuck that. I hope she do well. Let's go ahead and equate it to what I did with old girl and what he did. See, I actually fucked with the music. Only thing he did was come up with money. And when you come up with money, you just a regular dickhead with money. When you come up with the plan of action, how you're gonna do it, the music, how to put the song together, that's when you could say, fuck them, I'ma do it again. He couldn't. That was his mermaid. It was like lucky, he found somebody that believed him, that was broke, that was talented, and he got lucky. He probably tried to recreate that 100 times, but it's only one Upchurch, and he thought it was all because of him, but he just gave somebody that was really blessed with talent money, and he could never recreate that again. Never. Just because he don't got it, he's not talented. He's a bullshit religious freak who likes to fuck people.
I never ever want anything but for him to do and achieve everything that he wants to do.
Man,
I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I don't deserve it.
But then why are you making this video?
People get hot and they say stuff. It's not okay. It's not okay for you to get mad about something with your mom or something with your wife or your girlfriend. It's not okay to cut deep and go for something that you know will hurt them. You know it's purposely going to hurt them. And you say it because you know that. That's
because
the
you're
one
a
thing
piece of
that'll
shit.
hurt them. This person knew my relationship with Ryan. They knew that would be the thing that would get me.
What, it was other shit that should have got you?
They knew that. But I don't even hold them responsible. This is a lesson, man. This is a lesson for me to teach everybody.
Yeah, I never
even
make
when
that
you think
shit.
it's okay,
like
you're venting with your friend or someone you consider family member.
Like, say, after whatever happened, I never go like crying like, oh please, I'm fucked up, please let me come back so I can fuck over you some more. This is really bad, man. This is kind of embarrassing to watch, man. Like, how much longer we got? 2 minutes. This is bad. This is, man, what a coward.
Someone else
You're
on the
a
other
coward.
side of that. And if you don't want them to feel like that, and you don't want them to feel like the whole world's coming down because someone that they loved and trusted and it was supposed to be better, I'm supposed to be better than that. I thought you could just go through life and people were like, well, I never heard a bad thing about you, and I never heard, and I do for people, and I give. That's not enough. That's not enough.
Wow.
It's not enough.
Okay, boss. Okay.
I apologize to everybody who feels betrayed or hurt, but I'm telling you, I swear to you,
Man, that shit ain't gonna work.
I promise you.
How you gonna, man?
I'm giving you my word.
What, so, did you mean what you said? Like, hey, let's get some bots and fuck up his shit. Like, that's pretty straightforward. I don't know, like, what else could you mean? Like, robots? Or, that's like getting, like, if you're married and you get a bitch pregnant and you go to your mom like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to fuck the bitch and nut in her and have a baby. I mean, I didn't really mean it. Like, my dick really didn't go in her. It just went in her, but it didn't really go in her. It just went in her. It's the same, man. Wow, man. People always tell on themselves.
Never, ever, ever done anything to hurt Ryan in any way, shape, or form besides this horrible conversation.
Wow.
You don't have to believe me.
You don't believe you. You don't believe you, buddy.
And I can tell you that what I feel is a million times worse than what anybody could ever come
so
my
typical,
way.
man.
And I get it.
So typical. It's like the apology 001. I mean, like I guarantee you this dude cheated or beat up his wife, and then he went to like marriage therapy, and he's trying to do the same shit over here now. Like I don't know. It's just weird, man. It's so typical. It's so textbook apology. I'm gonna take all the shit so it don't get worse, and I don't look like a dumbass like I am. It's just some dumbass shit that didn't work. That's what happens when people think they're smart but really dumb as fuck.
How do you feel about Adam Calhoun denouncing Trump?
Oh man, I thought that was really, really weird. But it's typical what he do. He thought everybody else was going to denounce him, and then he got caught with his dick in his mouth, and then so he was like, okay, I think I'll run for president now, so that'll make a little bit more sense. Yeah, man, he probably thought everybody was going to agree with him, so he tried to beat everybody to the punch and record it and tape it. Yeah, he still supports Trump, man. He just did it because he thought people was going to agree with him. Yeah, let's agree with him. But when he said that, it was like, people didn't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he changed that narrative real quick. It's all about the narrative, and it's all about how people perceive him and like him. He just want to be liked because people probably never liked him when he was younger. I could give a fuck if people like me or not. I don't had people liking me when I was young.
Why do you think Calhoun does so many collaborative projects?
Because he's not talented. That's the biggest reason. He knows, and that's not dumb. It's pretty smart. You know, you're getting the endorsement of other people. You know, he did stuff with Demon Jones, and both of them was kind of sucky. He did stuff with Hozier. Neither one of them really good. You know, Ryan, boom, that was big. Tom McDonald is a different cat, man. He that definitely put him to another level because Tom McDonald is a really, really workaholic. He does the music and the beats. He keep it consistent. He keep it controversial. You know, it's either two ways, right? You either keep it controversial or you keep it conscious or unconscious. So it's three ways. But either he's controversial, conscious, or just some other bullshit over there that's just party. Tom is kind of really smart by staying political in the USA and still being Canadian. So Adam tried to jump on that a little bit, but he just sucked.
Why do you think Adam's so successful in music?
It's because if you look at the age now, man, like we doing this tonight, Jake Paul fighting. One of them low. Which one fighting tonight?
Jake.
Okay, so Jake Paul. If Jake Paul come out with an album right now, he'll have the #1 album. When he beat up that little nigga, what was his name? Nate Robinson. When he came up, he beat up Nate Robinson. I think he released a mixtape 2 days later, and it was #1. That's what's going on, really, man. Like, he's a real big influencer. He says a lot of, kind of hate stuff. It's either trans or black or Chinese or whatever it is. That's kind of how he came up. And when you do that, I mean, you even could look what, Bobby was saying about Ryan, and how Ryan even says that he did jokes for the first 7-8 months. Like his first 300,000-400,000 subs was from jokes and being funny. So he built that. After that, man, you could kind of sell anything, even music. The standard is so low for rap music today. It's kind of mumble jumble. I don't think a lot of brothers really like that shit, man. It's like some backwoods country thing, man. And he caught a non-talented little wave, and it's weird, man. It's kind of weird, man. If you I went to a couple of concerts, and he sits there really weird. He don't dance. He don't put on the show. Ryan puts on a hell of a show, but he just sits there, and I think he comes with maybe a case of beer that he gives them out, and people comes on the stage and they rap with them, and that's the show. It's just boring. It's so lackluster. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to underwhelming performance on the recording booth or on stage. It sucks, man. I'm a rap enthusiast, and that doesn't enthuse me.
Do you think Adam was sincere about freeing Larry Hoover?
Hell no. Man, that was one of the worst things. That, and when he said that he wanted to make a song with Vaughn and Pop Smoke. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. You gonna say that because they dead. And you want to say that because he locked up and that's cool and you want to get some black votes. Come on, man. That's insulting, man. That ain't how you do that, buddy.
How do you feel about FJ Outlaw?
FJ Outlaw can rap, man. He's from Florida. He rides the beat pretty good. I love his whole thing. I think if he really, I don't think he has to do country rap. I think he could just be a rapper and be really good. He'll be bigger. He'll have a bigger ceiling. Sometimes that lane will hold you back. He should just do rap. And if those people like it, hell, I don't think he should just concentrate on marketing to one specific lane because he's pretty talented. He got a great voice. He has a great look. He knows how to make great music. So I think he should not paint himself into a corner because he has a huge potential.
What do you think about Dylan Talkz?
I'm like this. You can't be nice to everybody. That means you kind of brown nose, and I think he's a brown noser. I just don't like people who always have something good to say. It's like, do you ever, if it's not like, say, the people that he's fans of, is that the only people you go against? Or do you always agree with people you're fans of? Like, even if I like shit, if they wrong, they wrong. And I don't think if whoever he likes, like say Calhoun and Ryan, right? That's who he likes a lot. I don't think they could ever do anything wrong. And I think if you're going to do this, I think you need to give the white and the black, the good and the bad. I don't think you need to be so biased. I'm never going to be biased. I'm always going to say the real, or how I feel. It might not be the real opinionator, but I think it should be kind of unbiased when you give opinions.
How do you feel about Clarence Thomas?
Clarence Thomas. I'm glad I'm not his kids. He's very disappointing. Now, that is the true Uncle Ruckus. Me and my dog talking, and my dog he always wanted to know who it was, so it all was the darker guy was Uncle Ruckus. So I think you know who I'm talking about, but that's my nigga, man. I really like that guy. He know who I'm talking about. But anyway, Clarence Thomas is the original Uncle Ruckus. For him to be that smart, it's so hard to want to talk about somebody bad, but when you want to hurt your own kind and take away things that got you there, that's when, like, yeah, I'm glad it worked for me, but I don't think it should work no more for my people. And I don't think he understands what my people is. It's really hard to talk about Clarence Thomas in a good way. And for him to have that power, you hope one day that he wakes up and knows that he just a nigga in the Supreme Court.
Are you still going to be on Country Rap Report? Yeah, we're going to do that. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. Me and my man Vic XL, we talked a couple times. We actually have very fruitful conversations now. And I could actually consider him an ally and a friend. We chop it up, stay in touch. I really don't stay in touch with nobody, but that brother came to me real. And I respect that because he wanted to talk. I'm like, I don't want to fucking talk to this guy, man. What the fuck I want to talk to him about? But, he kind of pushed forward, man. He's a persistent dude. And he got me to talk to him, man. And I usually be like, if I don't like you, I'm like, fuck you. I'm talking to you. Fuck, we talking fuck. But I don't know, man. He was a little different. He had a little twang in his eye that, you kind of can't turn him down. He's he's a real one, man. That's somebody that if I offended, I really apologize to him, because I definitely spoke out of text. I didn't know him to speak on him, and that's on me. That's my bad. So I apologize to Big XL.
Do you like Bad Wolf's music?
I do. Man, Bad Wolf was on 2 episodes of one of my favorite shows, the Mayor of Kingston. And I was so shocked. I was so proud of him. I'm like, man, that's my nigga, man. Go get him, dog. And he's unique, man, because he's a real live country nigga. Like country nigga with gold teeth, black, fuck with Yellow Wolf. I love that shit, man. Is he a super duper rapper? I don't think he's trying to be. He just jamming. I don't think he's trying to be a lyricist. He's not that. It's always making music. Music is first, and then your discipline is next. If you could sing, if you could rap, or do poetry or whatever you do, if you drum or play the guitar, that's the disciplines within music. It all depends on the type of music you make. Is he a super duper rapper? I wouldn't call him that. Does he make pretty good music? Man, every time he does his thing and does his, he has his thing. He has a niche that he does. And once he does that, it's always jamming. Like, all black Johnny Cash on the ass, and I like it. I mean, I like him. He's cool. He's a cool dude, man. I have nothing but good shit to say about Brother Bad Wolf.
How do you feel about Justin Times?
Don't like him at all, man. A coward always gonna be a fan and somebody that throw up pom-poms. Like Jason Times is the ultimate pom-pom cheerleader type cat. Whoever is winning, that's who he's gonna support. Even if it was somebody that didn't like him or he didn't like. If they start doing good, he likes them. He just, man, not trill. He's not real. You look at that dumbass little picture up there, man, that's him. That's him. He's just not real, man, and try to be so tough. I remember, man, we went to Arizona, he was apologizing like a motherfucker, man. He thought it was, it was a little bit of tension, man. He didn't want none of that shit. Coward. He lucky he got in a group with Big Murph. If it wasn't for Big Murph, he'll be fucking relevant. Big Murph is the one that held that little group down. He stopped making music by himself. He had to get Big Murph. I think they did like 3 or 4 collaborative albums, because he's just not a rapper. He's a promoter. The wealth of talent in country rap is so poor. You got promoters in there trying to be musicians and having success with it, and that's just the time.
How do you feel about Big Murph?
Big Murph got skills, man. I should have actually, when I was talking about the other guys that I really like, I didn't mention Big Murph, and that was like, everybody, every time you see stuff and listen to yourself, damn, it's like, damn, I forgot somebody, and he was one of the people that I really, really forgot about, man. Big Murph is pretty fucking good. Big Murph and Jessie B, those two, I think. Listening to it, I was just listening to some Jessie Boyle's music the other day, man, and she might be, other than Upchurch, man, she might be the second best rapper in country rap. She's really fucking good. I was listening to her ABBA, the shit that I was laughing about Adam about, like he always oh god, he's so, man, Jessie B will fuck Adam up, and don't ever do a song with Jessie B, Adam, because then you'll lose to 2 girls. Yeah, man, she's really good. That's the other person. Big Murph and Jessie B Jessie B really, really is good. Like I say, man, she putting them boys to shame. She's the truth. I wish she wouldn't do the shit that she doing now, going after the labels. She need to concentrate on her music, because I think she might be chasing the wind through the forest with that. And the one thing I learned about chasing the wind through the forest is you'll never catch it. So if you ever listen to a brother, baby, you ain't got to do that to
trying to find out the scamming. It's always gonna be scamming anything and everything you do. Do your music, stay independent, control your shit, and you ain't gotta worry about none of that dumbass shit. Don't worry about that shit. Please, you're too good to worry about that.
Do you think Jessie B is better than Katie Noel?
Hell yeah, by far, hands down, not even close. I had to teach Katie, dog. I mean, I wish I could play some shit from her at the beginning, man. It was ultra horrible. Now singing and country and doing that shit, man, she is ridiculous. And her ear for music, Katie, ear for music, unbelievable. But at the beginning, man, whew, it was bad. It was bad. We should release some of that shit. Man, it was just not good at the beginning. It was just not good. But what she got to at the end, you know, she just tried to be Ryan too much.
How do you feel about Tony Yayo?
Tony Yayo. Man, he's like Just in Time. I don't get Tony Yayo, man. I'm like, my nigga, at some point in time, you need to talk about yourself. You know, all you talk about is 50 Cent, man. Oh, man, 50 this, 50 that. It's like the biggest, what it's called, you're a dick rider. That's what it is? I think so. Yeah, Tony Yayo is definitely the biggest dick rider in music. Tony Yayo and Too Big MC. Like Tony Yayo used to be the nigga that used to be with Hammer and was like, Hammer, you turning it up? Or Flavor Flav, but just more of a fuck nigga. Like, you could tell he a fuck nigga. Like, wow. Stop now.